What's cracking, guys? I'm here to go over what's been going on in the Honda scene for the past week. This is the Honda Recap. Let's do it. What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in. This is episode 1 of the Honda Recap. I basically wanted to go over a lot of the channels that I watch on YouTube and a lot of people I follow on Instagram who aren't on YouTube but are hardcore in the Honda scene or ecosystem, and I want to bring them together in one place in a weekly recap meet so everyone can kind of see the progression of what everybody is doing. There's tons of builds, tons of content, how-tos, and things going on a weekly basis as people take pictures or upload, and I wanted to just bring that together since that's what I'm about. I'm about bringing everybody together, the community, and everything possible so that we can all be one little Honda family. So, this will be a weekly thing. Stay tuned. That way, we can all stay together. The channels that I'm going to be talking about aren't in any specific order, just cool stuff that has happened in the past week. Some of this is a little older, but just so you guys get the point of what I'm actually trying to do here. So, first off, LaTommyLa. Great YouTuber, has an awesome Instagram as well, but after the Chronicles 9 beat down in SoCal, he did have an EK coupe. He's been doing tons of work on it, went from a single cam to a dual cam GSR with ITBs now in the car. But if you've been following along with this channel, after Chronicles 9 meet, it instantly went into a different car, an EK hatch. The swap took 3 days. Amazing. He could not wait. The EK, not sedan, but coupe that he did have had a little damage on it. He wasn't happy with it. If you follow along with this channel, he's done tons of work to this car, and the perfection that he's put into it, he wanted to put into something greater. I think he was maybe kind of over what he's done, so he wanted to actually move on to something better. So go ahead, check out his channel. It is amazing. 3-day swap complete. ITB, it's a beautiful, beautiful chassis. Next up, I want to talk about Honda Street Garage. If you have not watched Mark, and Honda Street Garage is a wealth of knowledge he delivers on his channel. Anything from engine swaps, B20 VTECs, ECUs, wiring harnesses, you name it, this guy has a video for everything. As of recently, he's gone through a couple different cars. He's also had a DA. He currently has an EJ Coupe. So again, if you've been following along with the channel, he has now K20A2 swapped it and has made videos on how to put that into his car. He's always wanted a hero car, or I guess a staple of the channel car, since he's gone through so many and he's been helping friends all the way get through everything that he's needed to do, that he finally decided, you know what, I need a car for me. I need my own icon vehicle, and as of now, he's picked it. So go ahead, check out his channel there. He actually, I think, broke an axle doing pulls out there with his new K20, so I know he's loving that, but I believe he also swapped the axle and also went to Chronicles 9 meet in SoCal. Honda Street Garage, being from the East Coast, actually made it out to Southern California for the Chronicles 9 meet, which was really cool. Again, if you've been following along, he got to meet up with a bunch of YouTubers that I'm about to talk to and tons of other people in the community. Another guy I wanted to talk about is Youngstatic, Dana. He is a Bay Area, California resident and Honda enthusiast. He's been on YouTube for a very, very long time. He is always coming out with new videos, and as of recently, again, with going to Chronicles 9, he has increased his videos that he has released. Further so, he's created a 2-part dual point to multi-point conversion video to show you how to do everything from the wiring, from the engine bay to inside the car. He's been working hard on an EF sedan. He is constantly out here at the junkyards of pick and pull, showing you that you can basically take little parts and keep your EFs on the road and your cars all together. If you go way, way, way back into his channel, you can also notice that he has cars that everybody wants. He has a K20 in a wagon, a few of them actually, so he's got a wealth of knowledge also, and in the past couple days he's been working on an EF sedan. He got a new engine put in, whole new wiring, suspension. He does a lot of custom fabrication. He actually made, I believe, a downpipe for Zosh, another YouTuber, and that's actually working out fairly well. So please check out his channel, follow along. He's got a lot of great builds coming along. Some other cool content that has come out in the past week: Ivell of 621. He drops a lot of videos, a lot of Honda specific. He's been getting into a lot of drifting That is also some really great content out there for you guys to watch. He's currently in Japan, dropping videos every single day of his travels. He's going to different events, he's going to different shops, and he's showing you tons of cars out there in Japan. One of them specifically that I really love is he went to a gas station, saw an NSX-R, I believe, and just had to stop to look at it. I would have too. I think we all would have as well. That's also something that's been going on this week. He also has an amazing podcast starting out called Car Mugs Podcast. His first guest, Danny DC2, another YouTuber. I would definitely check it out. They talk about everything from racing to car builds to the car scene and just general chit chat because I know they've been friends for such a long time. Next up, ChrisSadowski, another guy who I personally actually just found, which is really crazy. Really cool guy out in Arizona, drives a DA with a B20 VTEC. Also attended Chronicles 9, met up with a couple other YouTubers that I've already spoke about, and he has been dropping videos talking about how he built his B20V, what it takes. He's been also dropping a bunch of footage from behind the scenes of VTEC Academy, another great channel here on YouTube. I assure you it would be a great channel for you to check out. In the past week, another engine has been built, tuned, and ready to rip, and that channel is Zosh. Zosh is a funny comedian. He's been on YouTube quite a while doing comedy sketches, and most recently, well, not really recently, but he's been working on a DC2 Integra B20V turbo build. He's had some ups, he's had some downs, but he has figured out what he's up to. The car is running, it's tuned, and that guy is ripping up the streets of Florida right now. So I think that it's a great build. I'm glad that in the past week or two, he's definitely released a lot of content showing you his troubles, what it's taken to get to where he's at, and just overall a great channel to check out because honestly it shows what it takes to really just make a well-sorted car. Another channel I wanted to talk about is a channel called Boostedboiz. Kyle, Charlie, and Hayden were all roommates in Colorado who actually all built cars. Honda specifically, Hayden actually is doing an LS swapped RX-7 first generation. Great build. Kyle is a 600 horsepower EK, and Charlie was building a B18 LS swap Geo Metro, which is kind of a crazy build. But in the past week, there have been some trouble. They're no longer roommates. They kind of all moved on. I don't really want to get into the drama, but that is a big deal, at least in the YouTube Honda community, at least for me, because they were always pushing the limits of different things. Like I said, I don't really want to get involved as to what happened, but they no longer are all living together. Kyle still has control of the YouTube channel and is constantly dropping new content, currently building a Turbo Odyssey van. It is crazy. He's gotten way more in depth into how-tos, onto what he's doing, and you can follow along constantly. I can't wait for the coming weeks, and hopefully next week I'll have way more information on what's happening with the build. You can still follow Charlie. He started his own channel. You can go follow it. I'll put all the information of everything I've talked about actually in the description below. Also with Hayden, his channel Suicide CRX. His channel will also be in the description below, but he's also constantly creating content for that. That concludes the YouTube content, guys. I want to move on to Instagram because there's a lot of cool things that I want to discuss there. But everybody that I've talked about, there will be more next week as things progress in the community. There's no order. There's no reason I specifically picked the people that I did. There's just stuff that I know that's relevant that has happened in the past week. Slightly too to cover some time since this is going to be a new show, guys. So I want to go ahead and move over to Instagram. So let's check that out. All right, guys. First up, I want to bring up Honda Pro Jason. He is the biggest Honda advocate I have ever seen. And in the past year, I feel like he has been on a US and world tour now that the release of the Civic Type R has released here in America and is slowly moving around worldwide. I believe they just got it in Malaysia. Don't quote me on that, but I think that actually just happened. But on Instagram, he's consistently uploading pictures of all the different dealerships that he's going to, all the people that love Jason and all the new Hondas that are coming out. He is there. He has taken his CTR everywhere with him, and it's just awesome to see all the people that are tagging him and what he brings to the community. I really appreciate it. I've been following you for a very long time, and I'm just so glad that you're out there advocating for Honda. Next up, EG K20C Build. Miguel Carrera. He's in Spain, I believe. He was in an article with Jalopnik, a great car. I think I said that right. I don't know. Don't quote me. But he was in a great article. He's an EG. He has an EG hatch in Spain, and he just put a K20C in it from a CTR. It blew up overnight. I think he got like 10,000 followers just from the article, and it's well deserved. Let me tell you, EG hatch It's getting well sorted. He's getting tons of great parts. And as far as I know, I think he's the first person to actually do it. I made a video not too long ago about what I thought of the CTR, and in that video I specifically said I can't wait to find out who's going to be the first person to K20C that hatch. And you know what? We see him now. So make sure to go check out his Instagram to follow the build. It is amazing. I can't wait for it to get finished, and I'd love to talk to him about his build. Next up, we have Divine Media, aka Ruined Soul. If you don't know who this is, it's a great Del Sol. It's been going for a very, very, very long time. Super rusted, one of a kind. It's just got shark paint like a World War II veteran plane. It is awesome. He's been doing a lot of filming for Ricer Miata and Tommy F. Yeah out there in Connecticut. And mainly I've been following him specifically for Ruined Soul. And as of the past couple days, I've noticed that I believe the Soul is ready to go. So I'm super excited to see that. It is happening on Instagram. He just posted a video, maybe last night, of it actually like running, and it wants to work and drive, and I'm just so excited because that is actually something that I've been following for a very long time, being a Soul owner and enthusiast. Another thing I'd like to bring up, the therubdoctor, NSX owner and fender roller extraordinaire here from the Bay Area. Lovely white NSX, huge wing, daily driven hard, anywhere from San Francisco to Southern California, anywhere it needs to go, that car has been driving. But as of the JDM Supercar Cruise, it started to have a little issues. I was personally worried about it. A few other people were really worried about it. And then shortly after, it started to have more trouble. Well, as of this weekend, I believe the motor is being pulled. Possibly a complete rebuild, maybe a J-swap. I actually don't really know. But I've been slowly following on because I'm super excited to see what's going to happen next for this car. I'm super excited because I know he's a hardcore Honda guy, and at the same time, he wants to do something big. But I don't put it past him to want to rebuild the whole motor completely and just keep the NSX being the car that it is. Either way, I give you props. I saw how much effort went into it this past weekend really, and I'm just super excited. So everybody should really go check out that guy. I'll put his information down here at the bottom. Last but not least, I want to throw out there the VTEC Club USA Instagram and entire community, to be honest with you. Anywhere from Willow Springs, Thunder Hill, Buttonwillow, all the tracks that are here, based in California. They organize all enthusiasts and lovers from around California and bring them to Honda-only track days. That doesn't happen often, and to see that much community all come together, it's great for me. I love to see this, and they have different classes specifically on what engine you have to what car you have and horsepower, and you can check all their stuff out on the website and on the Instagram. I believe they're having a track meet this weekend, so I've been looking forward to see those times and the people that showed up, and I'm really enthused that you guys do what you do, and I can't wait to go out there with you in my car. Anyways, guys, that concludes the Honda recap. Hopefully you stuck with me. Hopefully you'll be there next week as this evolves. Again, I just wanted to tell you, I'm just following along with what you're giving me. I'd love to see your guys' progression, your pictures, your videos, your content, your enthusiasm, and I just want to bring that all together in one cohesive place here at the Honda Recap, so that way, on a weekly basis, if you miss whatever's going on there because you're working or you're busy, you got family, you got plans, you can come here and find out what you've missed from the past week and just get involved. So if you guys really like this, let me know. Leave it in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell so you're notified every weekend when I release this video. And at the same time, guys, let me know in the comments what you think. Do you like this? Do you want other things? Do you want me to expand on other platforms? How do you guys want me to deliver this content? Because all I really want to do is bring the Honda community on Instagram, on YouTube, on the streets, on the scene, at the meets. I want to bring us all together. I don't want any bullshit. I don't want any, keep it calm, no burnout type situation. I just want a friendly gathering of the whole scene, and I want to bring that to you so that you never miss what's going on. Anyways, guys, thanks for sticking with me. I'll see you next week. Peace.